Welcome to BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Gallagher, along with BNEWS Director Rich Hosford, BNEWS reporters Tad Stefanak, Chris Flaherty, and Robert Paris, Peter Brown with the weather, Gretchen Carey with the community calendar, and Anthony Matos with sports. Thank you for joining us. The Burlington Police Department arrested a New Hampshire man after an owner of a local business reported seeing an attempted break-in of motor vehicles early Wednesday morning. Chief Thomas Brown reports that the department arrested Damon Bonnell, 44, of Pelham, New Hampshire, on charges of malicious destruction of property over $1,200, 2 counts, breaking and entering motor vehicles at night, and attempt to commit a crime, larceny over $1,200. According to police on Wednesday, September 22nd at 4:46 a.m., Burlington police received a report from the owner of a used car dealership and garage in the area of Route 3 that surveillance video of the property showed an ongoing attempt to break into vehicles on the property. Burlington police responded to the business and interrupted an attempt to steal catalytic converters from the 2 vehicles on the property. No catalytic converters were taken in the incident. Police say suspects fled in a vehicle, but one individual fled from the vehicle and attempted to flee on foot as police pursued. That man, later identified as Bonnell, was arrested after a short foot pursuit. The vehicle used in the incident fled onto Route 3. Police say the investigation remains ongoing. Chief Brown said this incident is a good example of cooperation between police and local business owners, helping to prevent a more serious crime and additional damage to property, and he'd like to commend this business owner and thank him for his quick response. Catalytic converters are part of a vehicle's exhaust system that converts toxic gases and pollutants into other gases. They are often targeted by criminals who want to resell the rare metal contained within the converters when metal prices are high. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Massachusetts last Friday announced charges against over a dozen Brazilian nationals, including one residing in Burlington, related to an alleged conspiracy and identity theft. 14 Brazilian nationals were charged in a second superseding indictment by a federal grand jury in Boston in connection with a nationwide conspiracy to open fraudulent driver accounts with multiple rideshare and delivery service companies. According to authorities in May 2021, 19 defendants were indicted on 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud by using stolen identities and falsified documents to create fraudulent driver accounts for rent or sale to individuals who might not otherwise qualify to drive for the rideshare or delivery services. The defendants allegedly exploited referral bonus programs offered by the rideshare and delivery companies and used bots and GPS spoofing technology to increase the income earned from the companies. As a result of the scheme, Internal Revenue Service Forms 1099 were generated in victims' names for income that conspirators earned from the rideshare and delivery companies. The second indictment also charges 14 of the defendants with aggravated identity theft related to their use of the victim's means of identification in connection with the fraud. According to the charging documents, the defendants allegedly used victims' identifying information to apply for driver accounts with the rideshare and delivery companies, enabling defendants to pass those companies' required background checks and create driver accounts in the victims' names. The defendants allegedly obtained victims' names, dates of birth, driver's license information, and/or social security numbers from co-conspirators and other sources, including sites on the darknet. Authorities say the defendants also used more brash methods to obtain personal information, including intentionally causing motor vehicle accidents to obtain access to driver licenses. Among the suspects charged with aggravated identity theft was Bruno Peotto Calaco Ramos, a Brazilian national residing in Burlington. The charge of aggravated identity theft provides for a sentence of at least 2 years in prison to be served consecutive to any other sentence imposed. The charge of conspiracy to commit wire fraud provides for a sentence of up to 20 years in prison, 3 years of supervised release, and a fine of $250,000 or twice the gross gain or loss from the offense. The details contained in the charging documents are allegations. The defendants, of course, are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. During the 6th annual Ice Cream Social Fundraiser, the Primrose School of Burlington and Burlington, Mass. Women Aid raised funds for a family of one of their young students who this summer was diagnosed with leukemia. BNEWS Director Rich Hosford was there and has this report.
It wasn't a very hot day, but it appears people were more than willing to come out for ice cream for a good cause. Last Friday, the Primrose School of Burlington, in partnership with Burlington Women Aid, held their 6th annual Ice Cream Social Fundraiser. Each year, they choose a local cause to support, and all the funds raised go towards a selected charity, family, or organization. This year, the fundraiser was a lot closer to home for the Primrose family, as one of their own, 3-year-old Cora Blaine, whose older sister graduated last year, was diagnosed with leukemia over the summer and is currently undergoing treatment. Everyone at the school said they adore the Blaine family and wanted to help them in this difficult time.
And their older daughter Ella just graduated through our kindergarten program, and their youngest daughter Cora, who we are here tonight rallying for, is 3. She just got diagnosed with leukemia, and she's going to be returning to us as soon as she is safe to return to school. So she'll be in our preschool program, and they're just a fantastic family. I love them so much personally. I know the whole school does, really.
Yeah, and they're actually here tonight to celebrate with us. I know that they're super thankful for the turnout and just the community that we have here, being able to support them. They're super grateful for that, which is really nice.
Lori said the event wouldn't be possible without their partners.
This event we always partner with Women Aid for every year. This one's the most special to us because of who it's for, but without Women Aid we wouldn't be able to do what we do. They get all the donations, all the ice cream. Corey Berkeley is the main person I talk to, and I just need to thank the whole team of ladies that are here tonight because they make the event.
And a bunch of the members of Women Aid have donated most of the raffles that are here tonight, so a big thank you to them as well.
Yeah.
So we have been working with Primrose for the past 6 years. This is our 6th annual ice cream social with them, and every year we raise money for a local family that's struggling with something.
Finally, despite some concerns about the weather, people came out in droves to support the Blaine family, and the event raised over $7,000 to help them with medical-related expenses.
This has been an incredible turnout, and it's also our first in-person event that we've had since COVID. So we had a line for an hour and a half of people waiting to get in. It's been incredible.
We're very impressed with the turnout tonight. We were a little bit worried about it. The weather wasn't super great during the week, and this is our first post-COVID ice cream social, so we are absolutely thrilled with the turnout. The line was very long. Looks like families are really enjoying all the raffles, the ice cream, and the pizza, so I would say we're overall pleased.
From the Primrose School of Burlington, I'm BNews Director Rich Hosford.
The Burlington Recreation Commission held a brief meeting on Monday, September 13th, to appoint a new office assistant after a longtime employee recently retired. As reported on BNews, in August, Nancy Santilli retired from the department after 21 years of service, requiring a new person to fill the position. Last week, Department Head Brendan Egan recommended the commission appoint Patricia LaFosse to the job after candidate search that landed a good number of applications. Egan said LaFosse worked for the Star Market Group since high school and has done a little bit of everything for the company, from bookkeeping to human resources to managing a store. He added that she stood out from the first interview that the department held with her. Here he is on the subject.
Her references were glowing. They all said they don't want to lose her. Crazy not to hire her, but that she is very talented, and that came through in her first interview. So we're very excited. It's going to be hard to replace Nancy Santilli's experience and her knowledge of the position, but I think we're making a very good decision here.
The Burlington Food Pantry has welcomed a new manager. BNews reporter Robert Parris went to meet with him and has this look.
The Burlington Food Pantry has a new addition to their staff. Meet manager Jim Sheridan, a local resident who has been in Burlington for over 20 years.
So I started at the food pantry about a month ago. This is my 4th week. So I used to volunteer here a few years ago. So I found it very gratifying, and about a month ago, as I said, the opportunity came about where the food pantry needed a new manager. So I thought it was a great fit for me, having volunteered here before, and just some of my operations background, I thought it was a really good fit.
Sheridan is looking forward to his new position, as well as making the place more efficient for residents in the area.
I guess my top goal is to make the pantry more efficient and effective for residents of Burlington who are in need, and also support the goals that have been established this year by the board of directors of the pantry, but really make it more efficient and effective.
From the Burlington Food Pantry, I'm Robert Paris for BNEWS Weekly.
BNews reporter Tad Stefanak spoke with Herb Chambers, founder and president of the Herb Chambers Companies, about the separation of the Porsche Audi dealership and the new Porsche Burlington building. He has this report.
Herb Chambers Porsche in Burlington has been officially separated from the Audi dealership. BNews spoke with Herb Chambers himself about the effort and the new dealership.
Basically, Porsche insisted upon it, and they wanted, I forget what the space was in between them, but actually, the way the building was designed, it was two separate buildings, but Porsche wouldn't recognize it that way. And they said there's got to be, I don't know, maybe they said there was going to be 10 feet or 20 feet or something like that in between the Audi dealership and the Porsche dealership. And I have to tell you, we have a lot of dealerships. I think of all of the dealerships that we have, that one is absolutely a gem. I mean, it's got a great presence there at that intersection. And that intersection, I think, is a very important intersection in Burlington because that's right off the highway. The interior of the thing is all the latest technology. We're getting rave reviews from our customers that are coming in there, and they're so happy going there. Of course, they love Burlington anyhow. It's really been a win-win for me. You know, if you want to spec out a car, you know, you can go in there and pick out the colors, you can pick out the interior and so forth. As a matter of fact, Porsche is one of the few automobile manufacturers that will actually paint the car any color that you want. I mean, you could have a favorite necktie that's a certain shade of blue, and we can send that necktie to Porsche and they'll replicate it. They have this, what they call a design studio, and we have that there. And it's a great atmosphere because, you know, I firmly believe that in order to have happy clients, customers, you have to have happy employees. They are the conduit between me and our customers. And if they're not thrilled with where they're working, then you're not going to have happy clients on the other side. Our customers, thank God, are pretty happy doing business with my company. But that place right now it's extraordinary. And we chose to put the basement in. And it's really good because, you know, the cars are always clean, and if people come in and they say, well, I'd like this, even especially with pre-owned cars, you know, you could have pre-owned cars in the basement where the cars would always look immaculate. You know, these cars today are pretty complicated, and when you are delivering, whether it's a pre-owned car or a new one, and so we want to spend as much time as we can, so we have that delivery area that you can spend an hour or two in there. You know, it's good to spend the time with the people so that they can totally enjoy the car.
Herb Chambers told BNews the company plans on continuing its support of the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce and the Burlington economy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they have been so supportive of us there. Everything in Burlington has been really terrific. I mean, we had some headwinds with the planning board up there, but finally we got the approval of the things that we'd like to do. And we're really happy with the way it turned out, and hopefully the people in Burlington are happy with it as well. We love doing business in Burlington. It's a great area, and we love being there.
From Herb Chambers Porsche in Burlington, I'm BNews reporter Tad Stefanak.
The town of Burlington is offering information and taking applications for an affordable homeownership opportunity. The application packet contains specific information regarding the purchase of an affordable housing condominium in Burlington, including the eligibility requirements, the selection process, and a lottery application. This application is the first step in the lottery process and does not assure you the home. Applicants must secure approval for a mortgage loan and submit evidence of such approval together with the application. The unit is immediately available and all applicants must be ready buyers. The property is located at 23 Richardson Road. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath townhome. It's 178 square feet on 3 floors of living space and 1-car garage. There's a finished basement on the ground floor, the common living area with a deck on the first floor, 2 bedrooms on the second floor, and a finished family room, office, and den on the third floor. There is new hardwood flooring on the first floor and basement level with carpeting in the bedrooms and on the third floor. The heat source is gas with a forced hot air system and central air conditioning. Appliances include stove and dishwasher. The condo fee currently is $185 per month. For all the necessary information on applying for the home, visit our website at bcattv.org/bnews. After a 2-year hiatus, Truck Day returned on Sunday, September 21st, through the efforts of the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department. Families flocked to the town common to explore a variety of different trucks and vehicles. Parks and Rec Director Brendan Egan spoke to BNews on the effort to bring this tradition back to Burlington, and reporter Chris Flaherty has this report.
Saturday, September 19th marked the triumphant return of Burlington Truck Day after a 2-year hiatus.
We weren't sure we were going to be able to pull it off with after Celebrate Burlington, the Delta variant starting to kick up, but through conversations with the Board of Health, we were able to continue to do this. And obviously today wouldn't even be a thing here in Burlington without Al Fay, who started this over 20 years ago. And it's just grown and grown and grown. And we have this variety. Our Public Works departments from Burlington, Parks and Recreation Maintenance Department from Burlington, and some of the surrounding towns are here. And they're all bringing cool equipment. We were so happy to be able to do this year, and then to have an awesome weather day on top of it.
Residents were excited for the opportunity to get out and enjoy a day in the community.
I really think people are still not sure about coming out in public and doing public events. So this gives people an opportunity who are okay with that to come out and do that. And, I think there's, opportunities for people as we get through this pandemic a little bit more. There'll be more opportunities with Parks and Recreation programs to come out and do stuff.
Stay tuned to BCAT for our full coverage of Truck Day 2021. Hosted by Jack Carey and Juliana McGrain. Until next time, this is Chris Flaherty for BNEWS Weekly.
BNews Director Rich Hosford met with Rabbi Susan Abramson of Temple Shalom Emeth to explain the history and significance of the Sukkah, a structure built to help celebrate the holiday Sukkot. He has this look.
Anyone who has been by Temple Shalom Emeth in the last week may have noticed a new, well-decorated, three-sided structure in the parking lot and wondered what it was all about. I went to talk to Rabbi Susan Abramson to learn about it and its significance.
So welcome to our Temple Shalom Emeth Sukkah. And this structure goes all the way back to biblical times. It's in the Torah. It refers to how the Israelites were supposed to live in booths during the harvest festival and reap their harvest and then bring it ultimately to the temple in Jerusalem. It's kind of like the Jewish Thanksgiving, basically. The holiday of Sukkot, so this is a sukkah, and sukkah literally means shelter, and it's symbolic of the shelter that they built. And then the holiday of Sukkot, during which we build the sukkah, is the most important holiday actually of the whole Jewish year. It was called Chag, which means the holiday. So out of all the holidays in the whole year, this was the most important because it was a way to give thanks to God for all of our bountiful blessing.
There are also decorations to help celebrate the holiday.
So Sukkot is also, it's a joyous holiday, and so the decorations are supposed to symbolize just a happy, celebratory time. And so that's why we usually, every year the kids make the longest paper chain in temple history, and they make a big deal out of making it out here and then bringing it in to set it up all around the sukkah. And a lot of times at a sukkah you'll see different fruits hanging from the roof and kind of fruit-like decorations. And
the sukkah, by tradition, should be built with certain specifications.
Our sukkah is built every year by temple members, and it's supposed to be three-sided. You're supposed to have one side that's open as an entrance for people so that it's welcoming. And one of the most important aspects of Sukkot is called ushpizin, and that means welcoming guests. So you're supposed to, one major aspect of this is welcoming guests to join you in your sukkah, to be very hospitable to them. And it's supposed to be a temporary structure. It's not supposed to be something that's up all year long, and it's supposed to be fragile enough that it needs to be temporary, but strong enough that it can withstand the holiday period. And you're supposed to be able to see the stars through the roof to remember God and be able to enjoy the beauty of nature all around.
From Temple Shalom Emeth, I'm BNews Director Rich Hosford.
We go now to BNews weatherman Peter Brown for this week's forecast. We'll also check out the community calendar with Gretchen Carey to see what's happening in Burlington.
Well, hello everyone. This is Peter Brown with Look at Your Weather for the next 7 days. Here we are heading into fall. Fall has arrived. Summer is now in the rearview mirror, unfortunately for those of us who love the warm weather, but we still have some beautiful weather coming up as we head into the fall. Now, starting on our period on Friday, we're going to be seeing temperatures a little bit warmer than average, a little bit unsettled out there, kind of humid, so still that real summertime feel out there. And as we round up the period getting into next Thursday, our average highs at this time of the year are now only supposed to be around 70, so things are starting to cool off. And we're going to see temperatures are going to be pretty much around average this week. Again, nothing crazy, nothing really hot, but nothing too cold either. And as you notice right here, the days are getting shorter and shorter now as we head into fall. And in fact, after Saturday, the nights will be longer than the daytime, so that is a sure sign of autumn. So as we go ahead, let's take a look what the Climate Prediction Center is calling for us here in the Burlington area in terms of temperatures and precipitation as we start out the first full week of fall. And again, looks like in our area here in Burlington, we're going to be expecting temperatures to be near average, maybe slightly above. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Temperatures look like they're going to be pretty pleasant, so nothing uncomfortable out there. And as we look at our rain chances, looks like our chances for rain are going to be pretty much about average as well this time of the year, so that's going to be nice. Again, nothing too dry, but very importantly, nothing too wet, which is really nice. Hopefully we can dry out from all of the incredible humidity and heavy rain that we have this summer. So as we go ahead, let's take a look at those 7 days of weather coming up here in the Burlington area. And again, starting on our period on Friday, going to be a little bit warmer than average in the mid-70s out there, kind of sticky as we have some heavy rain moving through ahead of a strong but slow-moving cold front. Could see some heavy thunderstorms maybe in the morning and the early afternoon, so keep a rain jacket handy, but temperatures are going to get very pleasant. They're going to cool off a little bit as we head into the weekend. We're going to be seeing again the chance of some showers maybe early Saturday morning, but then some really nice weather as we continue to get into Sunday. Again, looks like right now we're looking for a chance of us to have fairly nice conditions. There are some chances that we might be seeing some showers developing now on Sunday. It looked originally a little while ago like we're going to be having wall-to-wall sunshine. Again, we're going to have to keep an eye as we're going to see a very weak area of low pressure moving over us, so that may provide us with some instability showers as the air above us is going to get very, very cold. Now, as we head into the work week, it looks like we're going to be seeing the sun coming back out on Monday. Maybe that chance of showers moving back in here on Tuesday again. And then we're going to be rounding out the week with some really nice conditions, some really dry weather. And again, temperatures probably only in the upper 60s to around 70. So a feel of fall coming back towards the Burlington area. So everyone, get out there, enjoy the weather, and have a great week.
Hey everyone, I'm Gretchen Carey, and this is your community calendar. It is time to read. On Thursday, September 30th at 7 p.m., the Burlington Public Library will be having their book discussion group. For more information, go to burlingtonpubliclibrary.org. Get ready to relax your mind. Also starting on Thursday, September 30th, the Burlington Parks and Recreation Department will be having a program called Yin Meditation. Everyone is welcome and pre-registration is required. For more information, call 781-273-1695. Grab your popcorn. On Friday, October 1st at 8 p.m., the Merrimack Valley Pavilion in Tewksbury will be having family movie night. They'll be showing Disney's Pixar's Inside Out. Everyone is welcome to the event. For tickets, go to playatmvp.com. I'm Gretchen Carey, and that was your community calendar.
The fall sports season is in full swing, and the Red Devils are battling hard in the league. For all the latest action, we go to BNews sports reporter Anthony Matos for this week's sports report.
Hey everyone, I'm Anthony Matos, and this is your weekly sports report. A number of teams had back-to-back matches this week. Let's get into it. Burlington football headed to Woburn Memorial High School for a matchup with the Tanners on Friday, September 17th. We have some highlights.
It was the Battle of Wynn Street on Friday, September 17th, as the Burlington Red Devils traveled to Connolly Memorial Stadium to take on Woburn. Let's get to the action. On their first drive, the Red Devils ended up punting after 6 plays. The Tanners ended up having the ball at the 14-yard line. As the 3-minute drive ensued for Woburn, quarterback Brett Tuzzulo ran it in for a touchdown from Burlington's 10-yard line. The extra point was good, 7-0. 3rd and 5 for the Devils. At their own 39-yard line, Ronan Noak threw a pick-6 interception to Woburn's Liam Dillon, bringing the score up to 13-0. The Tanners' 2-point attempt was successful. Down by 15, Noak threw a long pass down the field to his wide receiver, Sammy Doherty, for a Burlington touchdown. 15-6. Extra point was good. 2nd and 4 for the Tanners, and they decided to throw a screen pass to wide receiver Derek DeBrio for another Woburn TD. Extra point was good, 22-7. Start of the second quarter, Burlington's Noak went for it on 4th and 5 near the end zone, 22-13. Extra point was good. The Woburn Tanners added another score on the drive as Brian Ferreira had a 29-yard TD run. Extra point made the score 29-14. Burlington started the next drive on the 47-yard line, where Noak threw another interception. Later on in the Tanners' drive, it was 1st and goal, and Tuzzulo took it in for a Woburn touchdown. 36-14 after the extra point. 1st and 10, Noak was under pressure by the Tanners as he threw it up, and again, it was intercepted. 55 seconds left in the first half, and Woburn piles on more points. 43-14 was the halftime score. 3rd quarter, it was a long drive for the Woburn Tanners as they went forward on a 4th and goal situation. However, they fumbled it at the snap and the Red Devils recovered. Burlington's short drive at the goal line resulted in a 4th down punt. Woburn's return man messed up the return and fumbled the ball, and Burlington recovered once again. The Red Devils' next drive resulted in a 4th interception thrown by Ronan Noak. Woburn added one more touchdown in the 3rd quarter, 50-14 after the extra point. Your final, 50-14, Woburn.
Burlington drops to 0-2 and will face the Belmont Mortarers on Friday, September 24th at Belmont High School. Girls swimming had a meet on Friday, September 17th at Shawsheen Tech, where they hosted the Winchester High School. Red Devils lost the meet 76-56. Burlington also faced the Reading Rockets on Wednesday, September 22nd, where they lost the meet 89-62. They dropped to 0-3 in the season and will face the Stoneham Spartans on Friday, October 1st. Girls and boys soccer both played the Reading Rockets on Saturday, September 18th. The ladies lost 3-1 while the boys lost 4-2. They then headed to Greater Lowell Tech on Monday, September 20th. Girls won the game 5-1 and the boys bounced back with a 2-1 victory. Both teams then played Wilmington on September 22nd. The girls did not allow points on the board nor did the Wildcats as the game ended 0-0. The boys won 1-0. Both teams will play Stoneham Spartans on Friday, September 24th. Burlington's girls' record are currently 2-1, while the boys are 2-2. Girls volleyball had a home meet against the Wilmington Wildcats on Saturday, September 18th at BHS. Burlington won all 3 sets. They then headed to Wayland to face the Warriors on Monday, September 20th, where they won in the sets 3-1. They then headed to Stoneham on Tuesday, September 21st, where they swept the Spartans 3-0. They moved to 5-1 in the season and will face the Watertown Red Raiders on Thursday, September 23rd. As for this taping, the game is still to be played. Red Devil Golf had a home meet against the Woburn Tanners on Friday, September 17th at the Billerica Country Club. Burlington won the meet 46-26. They then headed to Reading on Tuesday, September 21st to face the Rockets, where they lost by 10 points in the 41-31 defeat. The Red Devils then headed to Shawsheen on Wednesday, September 22nd, where they lost a close meet of 133-131. Burlington drops to 4-4 in the season and will host the Arlington Spy Ponders on Monday, September 27th. Girls field hockey headed to Reading to face the Rockets on September 17th, where the team had a heartbreaking loss of 5-0. They then had a home meet on Tuesday, September 21st against the Wilmington Wildcats. Let's check out some highlights.
Burlington Red Devils field hockey clashed with the Wilmington Wildcats on Tuesday, September 21st at Varsity Field. In the first half, both Wilmington and Burlington were evenly matched defensively as neither teams allowed goals. 0-0 at half. In the third, Celia Koulis of Wilmington gets away from the Burlington defender and managed to get the goal from a distance. 1-0 Wildcats. The score stayed the same at the end of the third period. Wilmington got one more goal by Rita Roach in the fourth. Final score, 2-0 Wildcats.
The team drops to 0-4 on the season and will face the Stoneham Spartans on September 23rd. As of this taping, the game is still to be played. Both cross-country teams began their seasons on Tuesday, September 21st. In Lexington, the boys lost the meet 25-34, while the girls lost 19-44. Brownsville faced the Melrose Red Raiders on Tuesday, September 28th. For more Red Devil action, go to the BNEWS Sports section at bcattv.org/sports and check out our Twitter page at BNewsSports. That's all for Weekly Sports Report. I'm Anthony Matos. Back to you guys in the studio.
Another week, another photo to highlight. This week's photo features the myriad of colors that can be found in plants. This is one of my own and shows flower beds and hangings at Pleasant View Garden in Loudon, New Hampshire, a national supplier of young plant liners and finished plants to wholesale growers, garden centers, and landscapers. Pleasant View was founded in 1976 and operates 30 acres of greenhouse and outdoor growing space, turning out nearly 5,000 liner trays every day during peak production. The tours are free, parking is free, and entrance is free. Although it's not a guided tour, you can go around and see anything that you like. We would like to see your photos. They could be of your fall activities, a family trip, or just everyday moments, whatever you think is interesting and want to share. Email your photos to bcat@bcattv.org with the subject line Photo of the Week. And that's it from the news desk here at BNEWS Weekly. I'm Phil Galler along with Rich Hosford, Tad Stefanak, Chris Flaherty, Robert Paris, Anthony Matos, Peter Brown, and Gretchen Carey. Thank you for joining us.